What is up? What is up? What is up? It is time to motherfucking motivate. It is a night time for another jam-packed episode and laughs of Buddha Bear Talks, the podcast, boo. I am your host, Raycel Hemingway, and here's my wonderful, crazy friend, Lauren Adams, aka the Buddha Katana, queen of it all. You know, we're just being good, full of laughs. I said, I know the last couple episodes we've been so serious, and I did say we both did say we were gonna start do a little bit of serious and then some laughs, and then we're gonna talk about some real shit. But this time we're gonna have a little bit of laughs. It's time for some laughter. It's time for some laughter and speaking our minds. Yes, I know Dre is not here at the moment right now because she's kind of been sleeping and been working her ass off. So if she pops in, it's a surprise attack. Chocolate chip for the dip, y'all. But yes, today we're gonna start this off nice and full of laughs and giggles because honey, we were talking about a lot of shit off camera because bitch.
What are we gonna talk about, Ray? We don't even know.
Shit, I'm just going along with it. I'm like, hey, how's y'all day going? How's your day been going? Like, I know it's been a lot of learning. It's about a lot of laughs and learning and giggles and chocolate chip and honey dicks. And we were just talking about all types of shit with men and shit. Cause honey, I would just tell her
What
I
did
was
we just say that a dick was called? What did we just say what a dick was
a
called?
Decepticon. All dicks has been are very deceptive.
Yeah, but you gotta make Decepticon.
A Decepticon. 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 That's a new nickname for all the deceiving dicks. Confused penises. Because honey, I dealt with some crazy confused penises. I dealt with a lot. I dealt with some. I'm dealing with someone now that just messing with me, and he has a whole goddamn fucking girlfriend. And I'm like, I'm
You want to say names? Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't on that one.
No, not right now. No.
No. That's a refund. Get your money back later.
Yeah, refund. Yeah, because I've dealt with a lot of shit. I've dealt with men that been messing with girls.
I have to say though, you know, it is the scum of the earth. If you are in the closet and you are doing a duke hole, but you're gonna sit here and have a whole female, please leave. It's the same as cheating. Just because it's a whole nother man does not mean nothing.
That part.
Just because that is your best cover up. Because that's what it is, it's a cover up. You're using another man as a cover up. Because he's gay, or it's a man. This ain't Brokeback Mountain. Okay? This ain't some Brokeback Mountain shit. I mean, damn, it is not some Brokeback Mountain where, just because they don't look it.
The lies. The lies. And I'll be feeling bad for these.
And yes, I'm having a beer. I'm sorry, y'all.
We're getting lit. I just had me a little lemonade. I'm happy as fuck.
Good. We just wanted to hang out with y'all and drink a beer.
And get lit
with hang out with our fam. That's what we wanted to do.
Yes, because we love y'all so much.
Because it's midweek, it's hump day, but how many people humping?
Not me. I just lifted my leg.
Not damn body.
Not me. I just lifted my leg up in the air like I'm a pussycat doll.
I don't know. Every day is good for that, but at the same time, brush your teeth, make sure everything's good.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm stretching because my leg's killing me. Yeah, I still got my little bit of flexibility, from all that dancing. Oh yeah.
I danced for 13 years, Ray, and believe it or not, off of all that dancing, I never lost that kind of flexibility. Believe it or not, I never lost it after I had it.
Oh really?
I really never did. I'm 37, and I still have most of my flexibility from dance, honestly. And I don't think it actually goes completely away. You know, I genuinely do. I still have some of my flexibility.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can turn off this TV. There we go. I did it.
I really do. I still have some of my flexibility.
I believe it. I believe in my little chocolate chip. Cause I say, yeah, I know you're a pussycat doll at heart. You but like loosen up my buttons, babe. And then on top of that whole thing, doing nothing. No, shh, shh, inside joke.
Y'all, he can't. He ain't gonna hide it. That's my husband of 24 years. I've known Ray for 24 years. Going to be 25. We always had this joke that that's my husband 24 years because that's the longest relationship between me and Ray. That's the longest one. So we have that joke that he's my husband for 24 years.
And I say, yeah, that's my wife.
Everybody has work wife and work husband. He's just my husband 24 years.
Yep, filled with love and kittens and hugs and all that other shit.
That's just the way it is.
Chocolate
So,
chip and honey dips.
but I mean, like back to what we were saying about these men with their with covering it up and stuff like that. They just need to stop covering it up. You've
And
been
just
through enough of that, Ray. You've been through enough of that.
I've been through enough, and you know what it is. I was mentioning to you off camera. I was like, yo, I just miss being loved and held and snuggled like a damn teddy bear. But
Yeah.
it's like, but it's not worth it. I'm like, I'm not doing that to myself no
Everybody
more.
wants to be held. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be held. Everybody wants to be loved.
Yep, and it's
Everybody wants to be held. Everybody wants to be loved, especially women. As I mean, even gay men, they want to be held. They want to be loved. They want to be cherished. They want to be valued. That is the
hell
biggest thing.
yeah, hell yeah.
That is the biggest thing. Everybody wants to be valued and valued as a person. And it sucks because a strong gay man or a strong gay woman or a strong woman, not a gay woman, but lesbian women. Okay, let's just say in general, everybody wants to be valued and loved and respected by the person they're with. Period.
uh
It's just the way it is. Everybody wants that.
They want everybody to.
And trust
Ev-
when I tell you, when they tell you you're too much, yeah, you are for them. You ain't gonna
Mhm.
you ain't gonna be for the right one though. The right one, you gonna be right there with them.
It's like a
Yeah.
cake, like you're the missing ingredient to their cake recipe or something
Right.
like that.
Right. Right. And if you don't know what flavor of cake you are, somebody's gonna love the flavor of cake that they think you are.
Or cinnamon roll.
Yeah. You just may be that croissant with an extra sprinkle of this, that, and the other.
Nice and extra crispy with the right texture and the right baking,
Right.
the right flavor in their lives. But it's like, yeah, I can't. It's like, you know what? Because I was saying that it's like, and then when you do get the happiness of the love and of the teddy bear that you want, then they want to be all rough and shit. Then you be like, you be turning the fuck off. You know, you know. Oh, now you're slowing biting the snicker bar, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I
I,
would.
I have comments to that. So nobody on 600 pound life single. So somebody likes it, just not
Mm-hmm.
you. Just like on 600 pound life, nobody's single. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is to that is you got people that want to be dominant. You got doms, you got brats, you got all that kind of stuff. And um, I don't mind having a dom. I actually like the connection that a dom and a brat have. It's a respect thing. Aftercare, it has a lot to do with it, but at the same time, if you are too rough with an individual and you make them bleed, I will come after you. Make my
Oh
Ray
shit.
bleed. Make my Ray bleed. Okay. He's a gay man. He is sensitive. He's a good person. But if you get in that mindset that is okay to do, it is okay for Lauren to come show up.
And she will show up. She crazy as hell. And I'd be like, I'm like, come on up.
It's just me being honest. Like, you know, I mean, I like now. Do I like a man to take me by my throat and take me in places that I've never been? Yes, 100%. I like the dominance in the bedroom, but not everybody's into that. And I don't like rough.
I don't either.
I like just enough rough. I like just enough. I like just enough dominance.
Like a
But
sprinkle.
yeah, I like just enough dominance, just enough of everything. But do not be getting stupid with me. If
Because
you
I
value
will.
your pecker, you will not get stupid with me.
Mm, I feel bad for anyone that doesn't want to value their pecker.
If I feel threatened, I'm on another level. But you know, I know it's a random conversation we're having because we kind of doing a freestyle kind of podcast here.
Oh yeah, we are because we've been talking about every god doggone thing.
Yeah, there's
Talking about
nothing.
everything.
There
We
is
can
nothing.
talk about speaking our
Wrong,
mind.
there's nothing wrong with dominance in the bedroom.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yay, we ought to talk about an embarrassing, like we ought to talk about like a really ridiculous thing that we've had happen in the bedroom to make people laugh. That, on the other hand, is where it needs to go. We are on this level. We might as well go there.
Oh, this is beautiful. Wait, I'm trying to think
And
of.
it is going to start with you, my friend.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Damn, it's been a minute.
You know you've had some ignorance.
I did. Oh, I did. I
All
have.
right, then let's talk about it.
Lord, when was this?
He said, Lord.
I said, Lord, when was
Why
this?
you gonna say Lord? We went in here.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to really think.
Lord, fix it. Is that where we're at?
Lord, fix it. But guess what? We're gonna talk about it. This
Damn.
is only shared in the podcast. I'll share this with nobody else but Lauren and
Lord have
Andrea.
mercy.
Like these are the only ones I share my embarrassing moments with
I'll
because
have.
they don't judge.
Oh
So
well.
I think this was years ago. This is back when what 2017,
Mm-hmm.
2016. I was still working at Pratt. And I was messing with this one guy I was meeting on the. You remember this app called Kik, like it's the messaging Kick app. When that shit was still man popular, I was bugging this dude from the Bronx,
Uh-huh.
and oh my god, dark skin brother, older, and I was like in my 20, I was like in my late 20s, and he was in his already early mid 40s. Dark skin
Lord,
brother, handsome
daddy.
as fuck. Oh, honey, he was daddy, all right, because that's what he made me say in the bedroom every time he stroked it right. But that pecker he had, that was a thick motherfucker. But I remember he invited me over to his house in the Bronx. He lived all the way up on Gun Hill Road. Um, he lived, yep, he was a few stops away. He's up a few stops further from me on the 2 line.
Uh-huh.
And trust me, this happened every Tuesday because I was every Monday into Tuesday. Monday Monday I would work and I was off early, and then
Right.
Tuesday I would be off sometimes. So I went over to his house. He cooked me dinner. He said, "Did you had a long ride? Do you want me to give you anything? You want anything to drink?" All
Mhm.
that wonderful caring stuff in the whole wide world. And he was watching TV. So yeah. Oh boy. He came over, made me food, took showers and stuff, and Lord, he went right into it. He went right into it. I don't mean to be too damn explicit, but honey, he knows how to suck a nipple.
Is that
And
where we're getting into the embarrassing portion, or is this where we're getting into the, the sensual portion?
this is the central slash embarrassing part because
Okay.
I think right where we was getting into the bedroom, getting into it. Um I think while he was giving his deep strokes in, I think he caught a muscle cramp or I caught a muscle cramp. Cause he, cause he
I
wanted to
want
try
ready.
some
I
he,
want ready. I want ready. I want ready.
Don't choke. Don't you choke.
I won't ready for the muscle cramp part, but I understand.
Cause honey, he tried to lift my leg. I think thank God I didn't have dance rehearsal. I just went I just
Let
went
me
straight
tell
to
you
his
something.
house.
There's nothing more worse than a man gets a muscle cramp in the sack. That's one thing. A woman get a muscle cramp, we gotta act like we we are okay. We are okay, I think.
Honey, I think I caught a muscle cramp on the inner part of my thigh. Cause he wanna try some flexy shit. Like I'm a pussycat doll. Nigga, I ain't done that in forever. We are not doing that.
Not right now. Hold on a minute.
Honey,
Time
I
out.
caught a muscle cramp first, and then right after he did his deep stroke, he caught a muscle cramp too. So we were both out of fucking commission. And nigga, I was trying to get out of bed. I
Mm-hmm.
fell off that motherfucker. I said, "Flew." I said, "Ow!" And I had to run to the bathroom. Thank God.
Okay, so I got one for you.
Oh God.
How about I was dating this one guy. I'm
Uh-huh.
not gonna say his name. I will not say his name.
Mm-mm.
We hadn't even done nothing yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
It's getting good, huh?
So. um.
Mm-hmm.
So how about I am dating him. You know, he's Marine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I had a
Okay.
message come through. So so I'm dating this one Marine. And literally he asked me to marry him, yada yada yada. Go on ahead and say, oh, all you want to, but here's how much of a little cunt I am, just so y'all know. Not to be like that, but this is how honest I am. So to ask me, he got me a matching Mustang to him, matching system, matching everything, a ring. You know, me and him, we hit it off. We were a very good couple. We had not had sex yet. I accepted it and was about to give him some ass. He pulled down the drawers, y'all. And I asked him, what am I supposed to do with it? When I say small, I mean on the next level of small. I mean, I was being 100% honest with him. Like, how, like, you know, I know size don't always matter. Understand that. I get that. I understand. Do not marry a motherfucker for his dick. Do not do that to somebody. If he treats you like a dime piece, don't do that to him.
Mm-mm.
But it would have took Priscilla McCall's were fun and fantasy meet to get me. A condom could not stay. I'm talking about a lifestyle, y'all. I'm talking about like the basics. It would not stay on there. And I'm sorry, but I knew I could not live with that small of a dick. Like, on so many levels. This was back in the day. Like, this was a very, very, very long time ago.
Uh-huh.
But I did give him back his ring when I said, I cannot do this. I was very honest with him. I said, no. I cannot do this because I knew that, whew, like I knew this was not happening. And honestly, I loved him, but honestly, I did not love him enough to stay. I didn't love. You know, you got to be able to love that person for them. You got to fall in love with the soul before you fall in love with the person.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I was
fact.
not in love with the soul. I was young, dumb, full of cum, and he wasn't about to make me come.
She's a young dumb full of cum.
And I was not about to come on him because there was no. He could not hit the guts. He could not hit anything. He couldn't even, he couldn't bypass. He couldn't hit the. He couldn't hit the cervix. Okay, he couldn't hit nothing.
He could have hit the
It
cervix.
was not a typical fiver. It was a typical threer, and we are not doing that because I knew damn good and well he may have been able to compensate for other ways. But that's my embarrassing story. That's my embarrassment for tonight. I
that's
mean,
that's well
that's
done,
just
sir.
that's way back in the day. I was very young, you know, like that's just the way it goes. It's one of them things where you have to consider the fact that what you're willing to do. And I'm not saying size always matters,
Mm,
but that one honestly mattered.
mm. He could have been your ever after king.
Yeah.
Mm. Because mind you, there's some fine ass men in North Carolina, especially the ones in the military, being a Marine. Child, but some of them do be cheating.
Yeah, I don't
And I don't even want to break up the part where I dated someone from middle school, and I think we probably know this person, and mhm, and they didn't know that he tongue kissed me and everything. Mm. And it was a dude that everyone knew from my class and everyone knew from other different classes.
Well, let's put it this way, right? I mean, like embarrassing sexual experiences. To be honest with you, we all have them. It'd be great if we got comments from viewers about like their embarrassing sexual.
Yeah, because mine's with a cramp in my leg when he want to do some fucking acrobatic shit in the fucking bedroom, and I
Now, let me
wasn't.
go ahead and tell you something. Wait until a woman and women out there know exactly what I'm talking about. That cramp right in the growing area of a woman. While either on top or he doing it missionary. And that motherfucker start like you got to just lay that leg over because you know damn good and well you can just start feeling it cramp and you just got to lay it back to where it was. And he trying to lay it a different way. Knowing damn
Ugh.
good, and we trying to cover it up because we try not to make him feel bad. We try
Mm-hmm.
not to go that route.
Mm-mm. Make him enjoy the
We
pooty
are on a
power.
terrible way of a podcast tonight, you know. This is terrible. We are terrible right now. Like I don't even know where to go with this.
But
We are.
it's okay. It's all right. We
I'm just
just
messing with you, Ray. I was just saying this is terrible. If these people, and the bad part is somebody knows who these people are.
yeah they do. Yeah they do. Yeah they do.
You know.
Shit, because I don't want to reveal names. If we reveal some
No, we ain't
goddamn
revealing
names,
no names on this one because I respected the hell out of that motherfucker now.
mm,
I respected the hell out of him because he did treat me like a dime piece. I cannot complain about him. I cannot say nothing negative about him. He treated me like a woman. He treated me like a lady. And I was 18. Okay. I was 18 and a half actually. But yeah, I cannot say not. He was very good to me. And the thing of the matter is, you know, it was one of them things where it was just kind of like, I just know I'd end up messing around on him. At least I was honest about it.
mm,
I mean, maybe. And I'm not saying this to give anybody the bird. I'm saying that's about how long that bitch was.
this one.
Yeah. But because my fingers are so small, that's why I'm giving the middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it was about that. I mean, I have small fingers.
We
Not
not
giving nobody the bird or anything. I'm just saying, like,
We're not flipping nobody off. We don't do that.
And then on top of that, it was the same size as my middle finger, like width. He had no width or girth with it.
No girth.
And I think what it was is he was working out, and I think there was a little bit of steroids involved. I think honestly there was something going on with that. Yeah, he was very small, Ray. A lifestyle typical condom would not fit. It fell off. He put the bitch on it, slid off, and I watched. Okay, that's where this at, that's where the I can't do this at came into play. I cannot do this. Okay, because if I had a baby by his ass, I'd be stuck with that small dick. Okay, I'd be stuck with it. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
small dick.
Like I said, size ain't always a thing, but I'm saying there is a certain size and certain time frame where it's just like, you know what, can you live with that? And I'm not saying ride to ride before you marry it. I'm not saying that. I'm really not. Honestly, out of all honesty, it's not about that man's dick. But it was the simple fucking fact that I knew,
You gonna cheat on him?
yeah,
You want something to hit that mark?
right.
I got you.
And he would have only been the second person I had been with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been the second person I had ever been with.
I ain't gonna lie. I had some fun times in North Carolina, despite getting teased and shit. Enjoying my wonderful moments coming out as a gay man after high school. I was craving. Ooh, child. Ooh, chocolate chips. I ain't even mad.
You know, size ain't everything, but it helps.
Right, right. I ain't
But
gonna,
at the same time, you got to look at the man, not that.
not the cookie.
Yeah, you got to look at the man because honestly, out of all honesty, he would have treated me way better than I had ever been treated. So technically, out of all honesty, if I didn't know much about toys then like I do now, I joke about it now, but at the same time, this man could have done a lot of things for me as far as a person. He would have treated me
Mm-hmm.
very well as a person. He was very respectful of me as a person, and I never got that after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame myself for none of the payback I ever got. I don't even consider it payback. I just consider it, my lack. I let a motherfucker in because my lack of boundaries allowed him to do so. To steal my peace because his lack of boundaries allowed me to do so. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I did that. If you allow somebody to come into your life because your lack of boundaries, then you need to elevate your boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Take it up another level.
Mm-hmm. Because I have let plenty of people in, male, female, anything that came into my life to steal my peace because my lack of boundaries allowed me to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Allowed them to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally allowed them to come into my life to mess that up for me. And honestly, that was on me. We all need to take accountability for that.
Mm-hmm. Including myself, because I did some shit too. I let motherfuckers interfere my peace
Yeah.
because of my lack of boundaries allowed me to do so. Because I wasn't comfortable with being me or being by myself until I learned like later on.
We
And
all have, some of us always, you got to have a, now one thing I do have the power to do is go into a restaurant and eat by myself. Now, a lot of people are like, how do you go in a restaurant and eat by yourself? Because I can eat at a table by myself, and that's powerful.
same here.
That is very powerful because, I consider, just because you don't want to sit with me. Okay. It's a powerful thing to be able to sit at a table by yourself. In a
Yep.
restaurant by yourself, it's that's a powerful thing. Most people they're like, no, that ain't really powerful because anybody can do that. Yeah, not everybody is willing to. Most people take out and take home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to sit at a table by myself.
Same.
Okay. I don't need
I,
nobody's validation.
I say it's my thing. I could go to Olive Garden. I say I could go to Olive Garden or go to Longhorn Steakhouse
I don't
and
need nobody's
still
validation.
and chill right by myself. I don't need nobody's validation. I can get my strawberry margarita like I've always getting it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The biggest, literally the biggest, I guess you could say flex. You can have a sitting at a table by yourself and not being scared to eat it not being scared to eat alone. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
scared to eat by yourself.
Don't. It's the most peaceful thing you've ever done in your life. Try it. It's fun.
I'm
At
not saying
first.
I'm not saying that it's fun. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that as in you don't need nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want. There's a difference between wanting somebody and needing somebody.
Meaning.
Let me go ahead and tell you something. You were breathing fine before that motherfucker walked into your life. You
Mm-hmm.
breathing just fine is what I'm saying. You
Mm-hmm.
breathing fine when he walked into your life, and you will breathe fine when he walks out.
Yep. Even with or without a girlfriend.
I understand that it's hard to let go of individuals, especially narcissistic people. I understand that. It's hard to let go. It's hard to hear them say, I'm done, I'm walking away. Okay. But you have to understand they can walk away from you, let them go because it
Let them fly.
ain't for you. Do not let anybody make you think that they are for you because people change like tomorrow, change like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
One day they for you, the next day they don't even know your name. But let me tell you something: they will always come back for bread.
And always come back for money.
They will always come back for bread. They'll walk right by you and act like they don't know you, but they will always come back for bread.
Mm,
Always.
like a
You may not
pigeon.
hear from them for a while, but they will always come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is. These
Thunder
mother
pigeons.
these motherfuckers be doing too much. That's just honestly the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
They'll always come back for bread. They'll always come back some way, shape, or form. And some people come back in your life to see if you're still stupid. That's
That
my favorite.
one.
That's my favorite one. Is God will put this motherfucker right back into your life to see if you're still dumb enough to do it. After he just
Mm-hmm.
after he just checked you, he just checked you. He just checked you.
Mm-hmm.
And what he gonna do?
Test you again.
Let this motherfucker come right on back in there just to do what? Oh, I'm dumb as hell.
Mm-hmm.
We've all done it where we got checked not once but twice. But never let a man tell you he don't want you twice.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Stop letting these motherfuckers tell you they don't want you more than one time.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that the hard way. Though I think we all have had to have hard lessons in mental health with that. Like just a narcissist and all these other motherfuckers will not just kill you mentally, they kill your whole entire being and your spirit to the point that it humbles you. It fucks you up. But at the same time, that humbling, you needed that. You needed that
Mm-hmm.
breaking because of the simple fact that you needed to understand how you needed to be treated. And now this motherfucker wants to walk out of your life and leave you high and dry like you ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ain't nothing. But let me tell you something. You a freaking queen. Do you think they got out scot free? No,
No.
no, no. They didn't get out scot free. They walked out was stupid. They knew what they had when they had it, and they lost it.
And they retarded as
But
fuck.
they're stupid enough to walk out on it because you would have put up with it. Don't put up with that fucking shit. Don't put up with no disrespect out of nobody.
Mm-mm, not even an ex.
No. But God will put them back in your life to see if you're still stupid.
Mm-hmm.
See if you still are dumb as hell.
And see if you're still foolish on top of that shit too.
Mainly to see if you're still stupid. See if you're still gonna go for that. See if you've learned your lesson. And the bad part is we'll let them 100% walk back into your life to see if you're still stupid. And when you fall for it, he's gonna be like, you still ain't ready for the right one because you won't get rid of the wrong one because the wrong one that's sitting there is the reason why you can't go and fulfill your damn purpose is because the wrong one's sitting there.
Shaba.
If
Come
the
on now.
If the wrong one is sitting there, then you ain't going to fulfill your freaking purpose because the simple fact that this joker's sitting there. Not everybody riding with you is riding for you. He's not there riding for you. The reason why you can't get to point A to point B in whatever business, relationship, or whatever you want in life is because that joker's still there. And you know
Mm-hmm.
damn good well that's what it is. Like I said, and that goes to the small dick.
Small
Yeah,
dick.
he had a small dick. But I bet anything that motherfucker would have supported me a lot better than somebody else would.
Mm-hmm.
Is what
Good.
I was trying to get to. Is that it's not about that. It's not always about sex. It's about mental intimacy. Mental
Mm-hmm.
intimacy is more stronger than sex.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people debate that. I don't give a shit. Debate me on it. If somebody builds your mind, that's powerful. That's a powerful mechanism. If somebody can make you the feminine version of yourself and keep you there, and he won't let you have to do the masculine. He will keep you at the feminine. Okay? So when you got this wrong joker over here that don't even know how to treat his own self, then you got that motherfucker's keeping you from your purpose. Wrong people come into your life to treat you how to get to the right person. Don't let a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker be your university, please.
Or community college.
No, not even community college. Don't let him be your university. A university is worse than community college. Community college is what we are in all the time in life. But a university is when a motherfucker walks into your fucking life and damages it so fucking bad you don't even know your last name, and it humbles you because you just graduated from the University of Dumacity. Because let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you something, don't graduate from there. If you can help it, don't graduate from that shit. But if you have dealt with a narcissist and you have left that, I commend the hell out of you for it. And congratulations, you have graduated the University of Dumacity of Narcissist.
Mm-hmm. There's a
But if
lot of
you,
them out here.
but if you have one that is an aware narcissist, that
Mm-hmm.
is working on himself to change himself, that is he's an aware narcissist, and he is getting help for that, commend him for it. Because narcissism is something that doesn't change easily. But if he
Mm-mm.
is working towards changing that and help and actually getting help for that, and he's unaware narcissist, because a narcissist is not aware of his actions. He doesn't give a shit. He only cares about him.
And
You will
only
not be able to
himself.
change that unless he's unaware. It's all about him or the highway. It's all about your
Mm-hmm.
way. He'd rather use you than use anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But out of all honesty, if you left a situation with a narcissist, I commend you for it because it is not a typical breakup. And everyone that has dealt with a narcissist knows that it is not a typical breakup. It is some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Because better yet, they got to break up with you. You can't just break up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way it is.
I believe it.
I've been there. I've been there twice. Well, 3 times.
Oh shit.
3 times. 3 times is a charm. And let me tell you something. Honestly, out of the third time, I literally looked at him and I was like, there is nothing somebody can say to me that I have not heard twice, Ray. That's why I can laugh at that. There is
Mm-hmm.
nothing not one person can say to me that I have not heard twice. Most of the time, I don't even cry over certain things because of the simple fact that I've already heard it, already been there. You cannot damage what's already broken. Now, the thing
Mm-hmm.
is about a broken person is like I can admit when I'm broken. The thing is about me is that I can be broken, but at the same time, you can't break this because no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. We don't break Lauren. Lauren breaks herself because she allowed you to do so. She allowed you to
Mm-hmm.
come in because I can hold myself to an accountability.
That's right,
Ladies,
Pookie.
ladies and gentlemen that are LGBTQ, it doesn't matter who you are, hold yourself to the accountability that you let them do that. Now, You're probably sitting there saying, I didn't let them do that. They just did it to me. Yeah, but you let them continue the behavior, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You own that house. Whose rent is that in your, is it in your name? Oh, it's not in my name, so leave. I don't have nobody. Leave.
Get out.
Go back home. I don't have mom and daddy. Okay. Well, you got a job. You got this thing called a bank account. You got this thing called savings. Put it in there. There are ways out of these relationships, and I know that anybody would debate me on it. I have been in abusive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like to be feeling stuck. Okay. We're going to laugh about it, though, because you're going to laugh about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are the reason why you stuck. You got to hold yourself to an accountability to say, I'm going to get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hold yourself high to an accountability to say, I am better than this shit.
Right.
And it's hard. It's easier said than done. I agree with anybody that ever debates that. I already can tell you, I understand you. But there is a way out. You are the way out. He won't let me have a job. Bullshit. Narcissists love money. Okay. A narcissist loves money. Oh, I got a baby. Well,
Shame on you.
no. I had three by a narcissist. Okay. I had three.
Oh, shit.
I had three by narcissists, and I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. I wouldn't trade who I had them with because they're beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't stand his ass, but I had beautiful children with him, and I cannot complain about that. He was good when he was good, but he was a piece of shit when he was a piece of shit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I can say that. Openly and honestly, I give credit where credit is due. Badass baseball player, badass hunter. He did all that stuff. I can give credit where credit is due to him. He could be good when he was good. I have seen him at his best, and I can have seen him at his worst. Now, I've seen both sides of that. I honestly can say that. Would not trade who I had him with. I have beautiful children. I was destined to have 3 children with a motherfucker. Okay? It's just the way it is. But that bow shaft, I hope, felt real good when it went across his balls. He was greasing his bow shaft, or he bow hunted, and he was greasing the bow, and he went to pull that daggum string, and them damn pants, them damn basketball shorts went on right on into that bow shaft, and his balls went with it. Now you try telling the 911 operator this one. My husband's testicles has gotten hung in a bow shaft. Do what now? My husband's testicles has gotten hung in a bow shaft. We're divorced now, by the way, but that's how that went. And this motherfucker grabs the phone from me and says, my balls are hung in my bow. They come up there and they went to school with him. Karma's a bitch. I swear to goodness, and I got to watch it. This joker stayed at the hospital all night. He's got a shape of an L. My name's Lauren. Shape of an L. Stitched. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I said it as is. And let me tell you, God watches good people. Trust me, because he could be an asshole. We've all dealt with that kind of shit. He sure did. He got it to this day. He got a scar now on his balls because them motherfuckers were wrapped in that some bitch. And I laughed but didn't laugh. I just couldn't believe what was happening. All I know is I saw him on the floor with the bow, just holding the bow up. like holding the boat like this, and then attached.
Oh, that
I
tried to
just was
hurt.
like, "What did you do?" He said, "The balls are on the boat shaft." I tried to pull it back and everything. I ain't gonna lie. No, I didn't. Yes, I did because look, he had a 50-pound test on that thing, and I'm a weakling. Okay, I can't pull that shit back. It took a big ass paramedic to pull that damn bow shaft back,
Oh
like the
god.
whole bow. Like it took a big ass yeah. Took a big ass paramedic to do that shit. An actual paramedic, not an EMT. It took a paramedic that was just a big guy to do it.
And he
That
did
boat
it.
hunted himself.
Mm. Mm.
Funny to me.
Shit. Tickle beats some too. Oh my damn. Poor balls. Poor
Just
Paul
don't do
balls.
the shit, y'all. We're gonna laugh about like we doing a freestyle podcast. We didn't even have really a topic for this one. We just said fuck it, let's do it.
We just got on and just said, hey, let's just see how y'all doing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm drinking my beer. Yes, I'm smoking a cigarette. We're just chilling. Most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little more professional than I am, but fuck it. We all human. Most people don't like to see humanity. They like to see these podcasts that are. I understand a lot of people like to see podcasts that are more like professionally upgraded, professionally done. We like raw humor. We like we like people, like solid people, not just editing just because it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me and Ray do coaching. We're life coaches. And somebody rather have somebody that's going to tell you to journal than somebody that's going to actually give a shit about you and actually can communicate with you on that level because we've been through trauma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can hire us to do life coaching. And the thing of the matter is that people I'd rather have somebody that is like advertise this and all this other stuff, but really, out of all honesty, it's just like the president of the United States. Like all Democrats and Republicans lie about shit. They lie on the resume all the fucking time.
Hell yeah.
Would you rather somebody be raw with you, or would you rather somebody literally advertise something and be like 100% bullshit you?
Mm-hmm.
I like what me and Ray do. I like what Ray is doing. But as a coach, you want somebody real. I mean, honestly, that's why we do raw footage of us. We don't do edited like all filters and do all this editing stuff. Is because we want you to know we're human. We're not this arrogant. We're not trying to cover up or make ourselves glamorous.
Mm-hmm. We keeping it real raw and funky with you
And
24/7.
some may say that we're keeping it almost too real and too raw. But coaching you, we're gonna be the same way.
Yeah. It's the only way for you guys to
I'm not going to tell
help you.
you. He's not going to tell you to go journal. I'm not
No.
going to tell you to go journal. We're not going to tell you to, a lot of people, we're just not that way.
Mm-mm.
And I know it's hard for people to be like, well, I don't want somebody so vulgar coaching me. Well, then go get a bougie coach that can tell you to journal.
And play pretend with you, but we not gonna pretend with you.
No, I'm not pretending anything with you. I
Me
don't have time
neither.
for that shit.
Me neither. We don't got time for it.
I got sick of this disease. I got sick of this shit.
Mm.
I want you to, like with me and Ray coaching, if you chose either one of us, it would be one of them thing. It would be one of them things where you could actually just have a bitch session with us. I want you to be able to bitch it out. I want you to be able to do that stuff, and Ray's the same way.
Mm.
Ray is the same way. We want you to be able to do that kind of stuff. We have a website for this. You can hire us to do this kind of stuff. It's not like it's one of them things where you can be able to be open. You don't have
Mm.
to. We're not going to. You know, we want you to be the best version of yourself.
And we want you to win.
We mainly do. We're more about the trauma recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him have both had massive trauma. We've been through years and years and years of it. We know what it's like to recover from something like that. It's a process,
A long one.
a very long process. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's what you see, what you get.
Yeah. That's why we're not sitting, you look on Reels and TikTok and all these other places of these podcasts, and they filter it, and yes, they're funny, yes, they're innovative, yes, they're nice looking, don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're trying to be real with somebody, we want to be real from the beginning all the way to the end, all the way with you. As long as you have us, we're going to be real with you. There's no
Yep.
point to filter. We're not filtered. We're not doing a bunch of editing. We're not doing a bunch of stuff. We don't have a setting for this. We're in two different states, and we make it work.
Yep. I'm doing it in my own apartment.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I have my own house. I rent and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for a life coach, if you're looking for a trauma therapy coach, we are the ones for you. I know we don't look like it. That's the point. I mean, damn. We are the one for you. You just looking for these. You're looking at the glamour and not looking at what's best for me.
What's best for you? What's the best thing for your life right now? In your life
Right.
right now?
A lot of people want a lot of people look at life coaches on YouTube and everything like that, and they're just like, oh, I need one of those that have. And yes, and like I said, their videos are great. Their videos are great. Don't get me
Top
wrong.
tier.
Yeah, their videos are great. But at the end of the day, yeah, they may be good at what they do, but I guarantee me and Ray are better.
Hell yeah.
Now you're gonna say, well, what makes you better? Why don't you just stop and just hire us and find out?
For yourself.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and try to persuade you of it.
You got to take the leap of faith on your own and give it a try.
You're willing to take a leap of faith and pay $49.95 for a consultation with this one or a free consultation with that one, but you ain't willing to take a free consultation with us. Okay, that's on you.
Mm-hmm. Remember,
I am that one that will have a beer with you and life coach you, and Ray would do the same thing. It's like talking to a regular friend. It's like talking to somebody that's willing to communicate with you on so many levels.
mm-hmm.
Because half them life coaches hadn't been through that kind of trauma. He's been through a hell of a lot more trauma when it comes to coming out the closet, when it comes to actually being an LGBTQ member. Before it was a cool thing to do, it was a very rough time for Ray. And then you have me sitting over here. I can do relationships all day long and narcissistic trauma coaching all day.
Mm-hmm. All day, every day.
Yeah. And we would sit here and be like, if you said, am I allowed to have a drink and a cigarette while I'm talking to you? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Are you allowed to have a drink with Ray and have a cigarette with him? Yes.
Or
You do
smoke
not have
blunt.
to have a whole level of professionalism just to have a session with us. That's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be you, and you have to be open, and you have to be honest about your situation. Now, are we going to hold you accountable? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we want you to understand that we're not here to hurt you.
We're here to help you. And we
Right.
want you to see you
Hey
succeed
Ray,
and win.
hey Ray, you need to put that the website for them to be able to go sign up for that too.
Oh,
Trauma
I'll
Speaks,
put it up there.
Trauma Speaks and stuff. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Trauma Speaks. Yeah,
because
yeah.
we can do trauma recovery. Ray is very, very good with LGBTQ community as far as that. He can do all those kinds of things. And he can, we have also talked about before just him working with people trying to come out to their family. We've talked about all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to be willing to change you.
And
You,
by taking that first step, try us out.
you got to be able to heal you. A lot of people don't know how to heal them.
Sure don't.
We didn't know how to heal us. We learned a system to heal us. I'm not saying we can't. Now look, don't sit there and be like, don't sit there and put us on a fucking pedestal and be like, oh, you can heal me. No, bitch, I'm
No, nigga.
healing you, but we can coach you into that healing process. Don't sit there and go be like, oh, you can heal me. No, we ain't a damn band-aid. We ain't an ice pack.
Oh, I mean, laugh. Woo.
We ain't none of that. But we can help you laugh again. We like to have fun.
We
Me and
do.
Ray are both, we coach each other, honestly. Because I
Yeah.
will have fucked up days and Ray's there. He will have fucked up days and call me. And he needs that laugh and I need that laugh. And that's what we will do for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, depending on what kind of money you're willing to spend, honestly, out of like to be totally honest with you, if you're looking for daily check-ins and a bunch of other stuff, yeah, that can cost you. I'm not gonna lie about it.
She not lying.
Because once we give you our time, we're giving you our time.
Exactly. And
So yeah,
we want to make sure you get the timing. We give you all the time and attention you need
right,
so that we can get you on the right path to being happy again.
right, right. And we want you happy again, but we want you to understand that it starts with you.
It only starts with you. It begins with you.
It does. It does. And you know, Ray is good with LGBTQ. I cannot. I'm not saying I cannot relate to somebody that is LGBTQ. I cannot say that. But if somebody said that they preferred me over him and they were LGBTQ, I'd be like, "Are you sure you don't want to see Ray?" Because Ray has trauma that was built up that he had to deal with in that to be, you know, with that. Let's say somebody that's LGBT, I relate with you better. Okay, be with me. But are you sure you don't want to see him first?
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows what it's like to come out of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to anybody. I don't care. I don't see in color and I don't see in sexuality.
I'm the same way. Like, I don't care. I may not be straight, but hey, there's things Lauren, like, if I don't understand something and there's something that I can't target, Lauren's your best bet. I'll ask Lauren, she'll assist me, and we'll get to the bottom of it together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's vice versa.
Mhm.
Because I'll take anybody too. I don't care if you gay or straight or
Right.
bi or the chocolate chip trans.
Yeah.
Long as you're you, and if you need help, come to us. Like, don't be scared to come to us.
No,
Like,
because we were all a lot of people, you know, like I said, I understand, you know, a lot of life coaches have these YouTube channels and everything, and they have it, they have the editing and they have all these other things. But at the end of the day, do you want somebody that can cover up the bullshit? I don't want to cover up any bullshit. I don't want, I understand, you know, a lot of people can do that. And I'm not gonna beg for nobody's attention. I'm not gonna beg for anything. I'm not gonna beg for business.
me neither.
But I'm gonna say, do you want somebody that's gonna be real with you, or do you want somebody that's going to that's got the editing, got all these other things? You know, they're
For
bougie as fuck.
bullshit.
They're
For
bougie
bullshit with
as
you.
yeah, they're bougie as fuck. Then that's good that they got the money to do that. But we're just as good as they are. We're just being straightforward. Now a lot of people be like, oh, well, y'all are vulgar. Yeah,
Yeah.
you ain't perfect though. So when you become perfect, let me know.
Let us know.
Okay. Let me know because I wish I had have had a life coach. I wish I had have had somebody that would drink a beer with me on a virtual session and just sit there with me and talk to me like I was a person and not talk to me like a psychologist. Not
Yeah.
sit there and be like, "Oh, have you done your journaling?" No, bitch. I got 3 kids.
I'll be the love. You said no,
The
bitch.
fuck?
She said, "Oh, bitch, I ain't got time. I got 3 children."
Yeah.
That's a whole fact.
You can get a virtual session with us and be yourself. Be you. Stop being, I want to see you. Like, we want to see you, but we want to help you in the same aspect. Now, if you told me I drink too much, I'm be like, well, then you need to cut that shit back.
Mm.
Oh, I have sex too much. Well, then you need to cut that shit back.
You gotta take it easy
Send
on the
our way.
ding. You gotta take it easy on the ding-a-ling, the Puna Katana too.
It's just one of them things. Like, I mean, whatever your trauma is. I mean, I have more experience with narcissistic relationships and a lot of other, abuse trauma is where I would think that, if you want to know the best fit, I am more in that expertise
Mm-hmm.
and escaping that and learning how to recover from that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you come to me and you still in it, do not expect me to be nice about you.
Oh, she gonna be blunt
I'm going to tell you, you're
like it
going to
is.
die. And I'm going to say it as is, you will die. He will kill you eventually because you will not leave the situation that is harming you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't allow somebody to beat your ass and expect to stay.
Mm-mm.
It does not work like that. How many beatings you going to take before it hits the right spot and kills you? Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Think about your kids. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm trying to stay as long as I can for the kids." I thought that shit too. But let
Mm-hmm.
me tell you something about that. Do you want your son hitting a woman?
Mm-mm.
Your child is better off outside the house. Like I said, if you want two damn good coaches, you want somebody that is going to be raw footage, straight with you, we are the ones for that. If you are looking for very high dollar that is going to take your money and put it towards promoting their business, okay. Because that's what they're going to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking to actually genuinely help you. We are human beings trying to help you. We're not just coaches. We're not looking to sell you. I'm not looking to sell you. I'm looking to actually help you. Yeah, obviously you have to pay us. I'm not gonna lie about that. Yes, obviously you have to pay us. But at
Oh,
the end of the day, our main goal is to help you. We're gonna talk to you like a normal human being,
not like a dog.
right? And if you have bipolar, I would obviously be a good one too because I actually suffered with that and I am on medication for that. And I'm not scared to say that shit. I'm not scared to tell you about myself as well as wanting to learn the person that I'm talking to.
Shaba.
So, right? Put the lovely down below.
Oh, I sure definitely will.
And if you are looking for two good coaches,
We're
we
your
got
two
you.
people.
We got you. Stop looking at the glamour and look at the raw.
You'll thank us later once you look at the raw.
Look at somebody that is going to be dead ass right there for you. No, not. I'm tired of. I have been to psychologists, y'all. I have been to that before.
Same. And I live in New York City, bitch.
Well, let me tell you something. They be doing too much. So,
No,
and when I say that, it's hard to connect with a psychologist.
it is. It's challenging.
It's hard to connect with a psychologist that does not, how should I say this? They're all about their paycheck and not about you.
That part.
And I'm not saying psychologists are bad, okay? They're good. They can build insurance. They can really help you. There are very good, solid psychologists out there, okay? There are, okay? But what one of them is going to tell you that they had problems with that? Or I've been in that experience. They're not going to talk about themselves. Yes, I know that session is all about you now. Do not twist it. Don't get me twisted. I understand that session's about you and your healing. But isn't it almost refreshing to say when you're talking to somebody and they say, I have experienced something very similar to that. So that kind of hit me hard what you just said. So here's what I did. And I'm not saying it's going to work for you. Think about that. And we have talked about doing a live, right? About this kind of stuff.
Oh yes, we have. We're gonna be doing um a live session.
Yeah, probably on what I think you talked about doing it on Instagram, didn't you?
I wanted to either do it on Instagram or TikTok,
Yeah.
and then like have a conversation, just like to talk with it, just to talk with y'all.
Or do you want to do it on YouTube since this is going on YouTube?
Yeah, we could do it on YouTube.
I think it gets a lot more views, so a lot more people. I think everybody that is listening to this should go on our go on a live session with us on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Ask us questions on there. See
Yeah.
if and test this out. Take that as your first session and see if that actually helps.
See if it coincides with your life.
Yeah, see if it's a work for you, and then go on the site, and then you can go from there. We do payments up to a certain point, monthly payments. I think we have it set up for monthly. I don't remember what we had it
Yeah.
set up for a while. We've been still working on the site some, but you can inquire on there. Ray has made an absolutely, I have to say, the most amazing site I've ever seen for it. He's done an immaculate. He is absolutely amazing when it comes to that kind of stuff. Me, I was in such a bad relationship. I was technologically behind.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it hurt my feelings how technology behind I was. But
Mm-hmm.
Ray has absolutely made a beautiful site for this. He really has. He's made a beautiful trauma speak site. You need to go look at it. He's doing
Mm-hmm.
an amazing job. His work is going to waste by sitting there. We need, if you're not going to use it, share it. If you're not going to use the site and you know somebody that probably needs that, share it. It may not be for you, but it's for somebody else. Somebody likes it. 600. Nobody on 600-pound life is single, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
somebody likes it. But Ray has done an amazing job on that. He's done some hard work and done amazing things in his life. I'm very proud of him. He's absolutely come beyond a very long way in his way of in his life that a lot of people are just sitting here that about these pronouns and stuff and everything, and Ray didn't even give a shit about that. He just gave a shit about his peace and being an LGBTQ person before it was an LG and before LGBTQ
Became
was
a thing.
became a thing, before it became a label. He defines it. And I don't care what anybody can debate me on that shit. Please do. I wish y'all would. I'm Sage and I'm Hood. I wish you would. Because he did. He went through a lot of things.
I revealed it last season, but
He has been, and there's things that he hasn't even said that he's been through.
oh, there's a lot more. I
Yeah,
just left it out.
we would have to sit on this podcast for 2, 3, 4 hours for him to get through just the bit of it. He just literally gave you enough to say this. There's years of it, years of abuse, years of dealing with knowing he was different, dealing with knowing things. Even I knew he was different, but I didn't care. It takes one person to change your life, and it takes one person to know that you're special, and it takes one person to know that they got you. Doesn't matter who it is.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And as coaches, we got you. So when Ray wants to do the live session, we will do a live session probably. We talked about tonight about doing YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Join it. Ask the questions you want. What do we think about certain issues, or what do we think about what if your what if scenarios?
We
But
like to hear it.
don't expect us to be professional about it, like a level of professionalism that's like psychology based. We're going to tell you straight. Just don't expect
Hmm.
that. That's the only thing I'm
Yeah.
telling you not to expect.
Yeah.
Don't expect us to be like, well, do 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 do
And I'd be
do
like,
do do.
I'm blunt. I'm like, well, you better get it together, figure that shit out, because I'm not sugarcoating shit for you.
Mm-mm.
Shit wasn't sugarcoated for me,
We
and
don't
I've
need
been,
it.
and we've been through a lot of trauma together,
Yes,
and we know better. And I'm
yes,
gonna tell you straight up, you should know better by now. I ain't sugarcoating it for you.
yeah,
We not gonna do it for you. We're gonna help. We're gonna keep it real raw and funky and tell it like it is. And I want to make sure to help you, not bring you down, but to help you and bring out the best version of yourself, so that you can go out and that day go and say, "Hey, yo, I overcome some shit."
yeah,
That's the mission. We want you to be healed and want you to be happy, and so you can rock on and maximize your full potential.
right,
We're not doing it for the money. We're doing it because we care.
yeah. Money's always nice. We yes,
We,
you have to pay us for it, but at the end of the
mhm.
day, you don't have to. You don't have. You can actually honestly say you're paying for what you're worth. You're paying for the service that you're genuinely getting.
Yeah,
You're not getting somebody that is going to literally half-ass you.
or bullshit you.
You're not going to get somebody telling you to journal. You're not going to get somebody that's going to be insensitive. We're going to be insensitive at times. It's just the way it is. But at the same time, I'm going to be like, I understand certain things. Now, if you are a battered and abused wife and you still sitting there in the same spot, I'm going to look at you real stupid.
Mm,
I've been there. Okay.
mm.
I have been there. And I'm going to ask you how long you've been dealing with it. And you have to be open and honest with me, because I will look at your face and be able to tell, because I've been there. If you have to build your appointments around this jackass, if you have to build your payments around this jackass,
Sorry.
it's the damn truth, right? And it's funny. It really is funny, because I would sit there and laugh out there. I've been there, and I can laugh at myself now because I knew better.
No, you
How
said
does it
jackass.
feel to let somebody come into your life to steal your peace because your lack of boundaries allows you to do so? Is exactly what I want to tell you to do, and I'm gonna be like, get the hell out. Now, pack your shit up while I'm talking to you, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it.
Ooh. Or if you coming out, and your parents is like telling you get the fuck out, pack your shit,
And get the
let
fuck out.
get the fuck out, and we're gonna play. We're gonna think about it from there. We're gonna take it from there.
Yeah.
I had to go through that, and trust
There,
me, I got kicked out.
and there's help out there. You just got to find it, and that's the hard part. If we can help you find it, we will help you find it. Even, I mean, you're paying us to help.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, you're paying us to help, and we will help the best way we possibly can.
Yep.
Just, just literally don't expect us to pat your hand and be like, we're not going to pussyfoot you,
Sure ain't.
but we are going to be there.
Every step of the way.
Yeah. So that's just the way we've seen it. We've talked about some ignorant shit tonight. We went from sex to small dicks to damn.
To
This
late
is
cramps.
ignorant. This is the most freestyle ignorant podcast I've ever been on with you. Thinking that, I was like,
Damn, we migrated from sex to
this is
embarrassing.
ignorant because we're life coaches and we just
We just let it all. We
that's
just,
so ignorant. That's so fucking ignorant.
I was just like, but damn, we just let it all out. We migrated and we just let all the tea out, and we just said we like a roller coaster, and we went right straight to the tea. We kept it real with them though, but we did keep it
You
real.
gotta keep it real with everybody on here.
We have to for the Buddha Bears and everybody. And like Lauren and I are saying, we are here to help you. I'm going to put the website down on the link again because my website has been around for like what, a year now?
Yep.
A whole year.
Since last summer, yeah. It's been since last summer, since June, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Sure was.
Yeah. So such as that.
Such as that. This ends our wonderful episode of Buddha Bear Talks, the
Come have a
podcast.
cigarette with me on Trauma Speaks. Go have a drink with him on Trauma Speaks. Get you some
Yes.
life coaching if you need it. I love
Please
y'all.
don't be scared to come to us. See y'all on the flip side. Ha! And like we always say, until next time, love you, motherfuckers. Time to motivate. Peace. My Buddha bears.